Hello everybody! Today we're going to unbox and take a close-up look at the Nike Downshifter 12. So let's just take a look around the outside of the box. So in this box is a pair of Nike Downshifter 12 men's road running shoes, and this pair is in a men's UK size 9, US 10, Europe 44, Brazil 42, 28 cm. It's also in a women's US 11.5, and this pair is in the black, particle grey, dark smoke grey colourway. And now let's go ahead and open up the box by flipping up the box lid to reveal the contents inside, and let's peel back the wrapping paper or tissue paper to reveal the Nike Downshifter 12 in the black, particle grey, dark smoke grey colourway, and giving you a direct look inside of the box before we start handling it. And let's lift out the left shoe first and focus on it. So just setting the box to the left hand side of the tabletop and giving you a look at the Nike Downshifter 12. And let's just tuck in the hang tag for now so that we have a clear look at the shoe. And let's do a 360 rotation so we have a full and clear look at the shoe. Okay, and of course let's start off by taking a look at the hang tag that's attached to the shoe. So some information on Nike's move to zero commitment, and that this pair of Nike Downshifter 12 is made with at least 20% recycled content by weight. And let's flip open the hang tag so there is some further information and giving you a look at the details in very fine print. That's on the inside of the hang tag. Okay, so now I'm just going to tuck that hang tag in neatly as we take a look at the shoe in close-up detail. So you can see the overall black and grey colour of this road running shoe and its upper mesh design as well. So giving you a look at that upper cover of the running shoe, and it does have a little portion here of retro reflective material for nighttime or low light visibility and awareness for people around. Okay, and give you a look at the midfoot area of the shoe. We can see it does have a printed on Nike swoosh in a glossy finish. So as you can see how the light plays against that border of the Nike swoosh against the mostly matte finish of the upper. And we can see a molded Nike swoosh as well just below it, and of course the midsole is made out of foam, and towards the upper portion around the ankle collar there is some Nike running text and established 1972. And as we look towards the back or heel of the shoe, and at the top there is a pull tab, and as we move towards the inner side of the shoe, once again we see another molded Nike swoosh on the foam midsole around the heel area. And taking a much closer in look at the upper of the shoe, you can see a much smoother finish of the upper cover around the heel portion, so you can see that surface or texture detail contrasted against the glossy outlines of the mesh midfoot area, which continues towards the front or toe of the shoe. So taking a look from the front tip or toe of the shoe and slowly moving towards the back. So you can see the details of the laces, which have a flat design, and of course taking a look at the tongue as well. So let's flip the laces out along with that hang tag, and we can see the Nike's Move to Zero symbol or logo on the front portion of the tongue. And taking a look around the back of the tongue. The tongue is very, very soft to the touch and does have some very light padding to it, but it does feel super, super soft. And taking a look at the back of the tongue, of course, there is a label right there. Let's try and stretch the tongue out so we can see that label more clearly, as well as the lining material. And taking a look around the ankle and heel collar, just squeezing on that ankle and heel collar sections. So firm padding or bolstering right throughout. With consistent thickness overall. Okay, let's pop out the paper stuffing that's in there so we have a better look at the composition sticker or label. So right there, giving you a look at the details on the inside of the shoe, as well as the overall design and lining. So you can see totally blacked out on the inside, including the sock liner or insole. Okay, I'm just going to tuck the hang tag back in. And of course, let's take a look at the bottom or sole of the shoe. So it does have a rubber sole, and taking a close-up look at the details of the traction pattern of this rubber sole, we can see that it does have some light specks throughout the length of the shoe, which usually means that It contains Nike's grind material or grind content, which is recycled material. So we can see the overall traction pattern of the shoe with some elongated lugs as well as some diamond shaped lugs towards the inner side and forefoot area, and there is a channel or groove running between them. And to give you some idea of the material, just dragging my finger along the tread blocks. And of course tapping on it as well. So tapping my fingernail on the various parts of this rubber sole. Now let's do a flexibility bend and twist test with my hands to give you some idea of the shoe's flexibility, pliability or stiffness. And squeezing the sides of the midsole as well, that foam midsole. And just puffing the shoe in shape, the Nike Downshifter 12. And now setting the left shoe down, and bringing the box back into the middle of the frame. Let's peel back the wrapping or tissue paper to reveal the right side of the Nike Downshifter 12 in the black particle grey, dark smoke grey colourway. So giving you a look at the right shoe, let's do a 360 rotation. So you have that full and quick look at the shoe, and of course taking a close-up look at the details. So once again we see that mesh upper and the flat rectangular laces, and of course that foam midsole, and gloss bordered black Nike swoosh. And of course some Nike running details right there, and a bit of retro reflective material on that mesh upper. And of course taking a look at the tongue once again, and this time we can see it more clearly with the laces out of the way. Right there, Nike Downshifter 12 in a vertical orientation. And of course taking a look at the back of the tongue, once again the details on the label, on that super soft tongue. And let's pop out the paper stuffing from the shoe as well. So taking a look at the blacked out inside, so no detailing whatsoever on the sock liner or insole, but once again we have that consistently medium padded thickness and firmness ankle and heel collar, and of course that pull tab at the heel as well. And of course the sole, once again an aggressive or rugged tread design, as you can see, with the diamond as well as the lateral slat-like traction pattern, and of course that swooping heel at the back. Now let's take a look at the pair together side by side. And from the front to the back. Directly from the back. And the soles of the shoes. So that's Nike Downshifter 12. Thanks for watching and happy running!